Okay, let's see. Hello, hello. Hey, Lori. This is Brenda with Wreaths by Busy Bees Custom Creations. How's everyone doing tonight? So we're going to be using this sign. It says, wash your hands, spread love, not germs. Hey, Janie. So this is the 5x7 version. I also have a 7x9. I do have this in a kit, but there's only a couple left because it actually I sold a couple today already. So if you're interested, go grab it. We're going to be doing the Busy Bees Crisscross Poof method tonight, so that's why I have this monstrosity of a frame here. So just to go over it again, I put full pipe cleaners where the crossbars are on the inner ring, and then a half pipe cleaner on the third row here, and then in between the crossbars I put a full pipe cleaner here on the third row, and then a half pipe cleaner here. So wherever there's a full pipe cleaner, there's a half pipe cleaner across from that. Hello, hello, hello. So we're going to start on the half pipe cleaners. As you guys know, the half pipe cleaners, I don't put any mesh in, or I don't put any ribbon in. I just put the mesh in. Hey, Rosemary. So we're going to start on there. And I have this basic bright pink mesh. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to gather it together and stick it right here. I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to zip tie it right in front of the tie, so when we come back we use that tie for the last one. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Hey everyone. So I listed this kit today and already a couple sold, so if you're interested you might want to go and grab it because I only have a few of them. Alright, so how I do my crisscross poof method is I measure out 10 inches, and then I'm on the bottom row, so I'm going to go to the next half pipe cleaner on the inner row. Hey Donna, hey Rena, hey Ronnie, hey Tamara. So you want to tuck these half pipe cleaners in. Hey Muriel. And I just tuck them under because the half pipe cleaners I do not put ribbon in. So you only need 12 ribbon tails with the way I do my frames, and that's for any frame. So we're going to twist and then get these out of the way. Hey Jerry, I am staying healthy. How about you? Really haven't been out much. Only a couple times. So, hey Dottie's Doodles. Do you have a doodle, like a labradoodle from Iowa? If you're new to my page, please hit the subscribe button. And then also hit the little bell icon at the top of the page, and that will give you alerts when I go live. Hey Debbie. Hey Dora, how are you? So again, we do 10 inches and we go back and forth. So we were on the inner row, so now we're going to go on the outer row, or the third row. So you crisscross with your poofs back and forth. And when you do it this way, you don't use a whole roll. You're watching me in Merlefest? That's pretty funny, Pat. Okay, so it's a great way right now in this economy with a lot of people not working, or you don't have a lot of supplies right now, can't get a lot of supplies. So this is a great way to use your mesh, but have left over so that you can, oh no, Debbie. I hope she's okay. I will be praying for her. Hey, Tony from Roanoke. Oh, thank you. I like this method. Like I said, I kind of wanted a different way to do some things with the 10-inch mesh, so this is what I came up with. So, and you probably have at least a quarter of your roll left when you're done. Maybe even more. I never really measured it out. But you have plenty left that probably you can get out of 2 rolls. You can get, you know, 2 wreaths out of. So, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Hey, Christy, how are you? The weather has been so cold here. I don't know about you guys, but usually we're in the 60s and 70s most of the time in April. It has been cold. They're keeping her another night. Hey, Tony. Well, thank you. I think I'm going to, I usually do Facebook Lives on Monday nights, but in all honesty, I think I'm going to move all my lives to YouTube. So I'm going to try that for a while, see how it goes. So I think starting next Monday night, I'm going to do all of my lives on YouTube. So that'll be Monday nights at 7 and then Thursday nights at 7 Eastern Standard Time. So we're going to switch things up a little bit. You know, it's always good to switch things up. You don't want to keep it the same. Oh, awesome. Yeah, absolutely, Dora. Okay, Christy. Go ahead, ask away. Warm here in East Tennessee. Yeah, it's supposed to rain here for like the next 3 or 4 days. You know, it's been crazy. Wow. Yeah, hopefully they can, Debbie. That is hard, especially with everything going on. You don't want her in the hospital anyway. Oh. Yes, Ronnie, when I go around, I use all of the half pipe cleaners first on the first go around. And then the second go around, I use the full pipe cleaners. Yes, I do custom orders for the signs, yes. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Oh, awesome, Karen. I know. It's a really cute kit. And like I said, I only had a couple of them. And I think there was only 2 left when I checked. So, you know, because I didn't have a lot of material, but I thought, well, I want to make a kit out of it if I can. No problem, Ronnie. All right, so now we're back at the beginning where that pipe cleaner was, the very first one. So we're going to measure the 10 inches, and we're going to put it right on that pipe cleaner. An hour? Oh, that's awful. She has to be so lonely, too. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. So we did 1 row around, and we used all of the half pipe cleaners. Okay, so now we're done with the half pipe cleaners. We're not putting ribbon. We're not putting anything else in them. Okay, so that's 1 go around. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move up to the inner row here where the full pipe cleaner is. Okay, we're going to open it up, and we're just going to stick that right in there. Okay. Oh, thanks, Bev. I mean, I do the best of my ability. I can't do everything, but I will do what I can for you on custom signs. Because sometimes I buy the designs and I can't change them. So, all right, so there. So now we're on all the full pipe cleaners. Oh, well, that's probably good too. So again, we're going to do 10 inches. And you want to keep those edges tucked under. Now I'm on the full pipe cleaner on the back. Then I'm going to go, or the outer row, and then I'm going to go to the full pipe cleaner on the inner row. And we're just going to go around now the second time with all of the full pipe cleaners. Okay, you can see already the difference in here, just these two poofs that we did, how much fuller and much more coverage it is than over here. So if you guys could please share this video, I would much appreciate it. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get alerts when I go live. And again, you just want to keep those edges tucked under 10 inches and then go to the inner one. Linda, this frame is the 14-inch frame from the Dollar Tree. 99.9% of the time I use the 14-inch frame from the Dollar Tree. Very rarely do I use you know, work frames or anything like that. I know, isn't it a pretty color? Okay. So you can see already the half that we've gone around the second time, how much more coverage there is. And this is just the basic mesh. The ones that I'm selling in the kit have the metallic in it. Because I wanted to give you guys better mesh. But it's fine either way. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's the basic or has a little metallic in it. This method really helps to do the coverage. Oh, no problem. You just want to open them up as you go along. They like to stick to each other. So please share this if you would. I always have lots of new signs in my shop, so go check out my shop for all my signs and my wreaths. Inches. And we're just about around. Now, if you wanted to, if you feel like it's too thin, you could still go around again. But honestly, I don't think, you know, you're going to need it because we're going to put some other stuff on it as well. But if you want to, you could always continue around and crisscross again to fill it in a little bit more. It's totally up to you. This is 10-inch mesh, Cecilia. Hey, Kathy. But you could absolutely do this with 21-inch mesh as well. It would just, you know, be a little more coverage on it. So there would not be an issue with you using the 21-inch mesh at all. Like I said, if you wanted to go around again and use the whole roll, you absolutely could. So just almost to the beginning again. I'm just going to open these up. And then we're back at the beginning. Oops, did I measure the 10? Yeah. Okay. So now we are back at the beginning. Oh, awesome, Christy. I know, I was like, you know what? Those truck drivers, they need to be thanked too. Okay, so we're back at the beginning, and you can see there's, you know, a pretty good coverage. So, you know, you don't need to go around again if you don't want to, but if you want to, you can too. It's totally up to you. If you want to go around again, you can. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. And then I want to show you using this method. Oh, using this method, you have, you know, a good amount of mesh left. So that's how much mesh we have left on that roll. So it's a pretty good amount, probably a quarter of the roll. Okay, so now, so in the kit, you'll get the sign, a roll of the 10-inch mesh, 5 yards of each of these ribbons, and this, oh yeah, that would make a perfect one, bathroom one. Okay, and you get 5 yards of this. Now this came from AC Moore, and they only had, when they were going out of business, they only had a couple rolls of this, and it was 21 inches. So I cut them in half so that I could sell, you know, have more kits for you guys. But because I would do that anyway, I wouldn't use the whole 21 inches. I cut it to 12 inches, and if you cut it to 12 inches, you get 12 pieces, which is all you need for this wreath. So what I'm going to do is I cut it to 12 inches, then you're going to take it and fold it in half and then ruffle it up. Okay, and it looks like kind of a little flower when you do that. And this is, you know, when I bought this color, I was like, I don't know, what am I ever going to use that on, right? But it's the perfect teal that matches this sign. The kit is $35. And like I said, there was only a couple left when I went on here because I already sold some. So I don't know if there's any left or not. Yeah, I love this stuff, but I had never seen this color teal. I saw the light blue, white, red, green, but I'd never seen this teal color. And they only had a couple rolls, so I snatched it up. So again, I folded it in half, and then I just use the ruffle. So it just adds another little layer and kind of, you know, see, and then I open it up, so it kind of looks like a little flower in there, right? So again, I just cut it to 12 inches, fold it in half, and then ruffle it this way. So you ruffle, it's like 5 inches, 5.5 inches. And I just take it, and this is tulle, it's not mesh, so you can cut this and it's not going to fray like mesh would. You couldn't do that with mesh. You can't take a roll of 21-inch mesh and cut it in half. You will have a fraying nightmare, but with this tulle you can. So I was so excited. I was like, that is the perfect color to use with the pinks and the teals. Hey Georgia, how are you? So again, we did the crisscross poof method with the pink, and then we're doing just the ruffle method with the splatter mesh. Now I don't know, I think someone said that maybe Trendy Tree carries this. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it, but then again, I really haven't looked for it because I really stocked up when AC Moore was going out of business. But this, there was, like I said, only a couple rolls of this this color. Like I said, at the time I picked it up, I'm like, I have no idea what I'm going to use for this color, you know. But I found it. This is the perfect wreath for it. And it's kind of hard to tell, but it matches the sign perfectly. Yeah, the ribbon will cover it a little bit, but this just gives it a little bit of, you know, that hint of teal in the back. So you'll still see a little bit of it. You know, that's why you don't need a huge amount of it. You just need a little of it. And you'll see, you know, it'll just peek out. Okay. But I like to use this stuff. And I like to use the mesh tubing too, but I haven't been able to find that a lot lately without spending an arm and a leg for it. Oh, don't be sorry, it's fine. Yeah, because when you fold it in half, it kind of intensifies the color a little more. When it's just that one layer, I don't think you can see the color as much. So I like to fold it in half and kind of brighten the color a little bit more. Now, if you buy the kit, you don't want to cut this any longer than between 10 and 12 inches because you won't have enough. Oh, really? They are? You know, this whole curbside thing, I like being able to see stuff. And I'll have to look at their ribbon. Not that I need any more ribbon. Okay. Yep, it does. It just, you know, just a little splash of color here and there. All right. And I cut one length too short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm just going to put it, because I wasn't thinking when I cut it. So I'm going to put these together this way and then just gather them together, and it'll be exactly the same look. Nope, that way. And that's going to be too wide. So I have to fold it and then do it. There we go. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Yes, I am, Kathy. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the little teal there. And then we have these 3 ribbons which match the sign perfectly. I don't know if you can see. I made these signs for my daughter. Okay, so I have this. I'm using 3 1.5 inch ribbons. Okay, so look at this one. Has the teal, the white, the pink. It's perfect. And then, so in the kit, you'll get 5 yards of this, 5 yards of this, and 5 yards of this. So you'll get 15 yards of ribbon. So look how perfectly those match the sign. Isn't that awesome? I was going to do this kit, or this sign tonight, but then I got this one. I was like, oh, I have to do that first. So I think we're going to do this Monday night. Okay, so I'm going to take one of each of the ribbons, the pink, the teal, and these are cut to 12 inches. I'm going to stack them on top of each other, fold them in half, gather it together, and then put it in the tie. Okay, I'm going to put one color up, one color down, and then that color in the middle. I know, don't you love this ribbon? Oh, I love it. And then I'm going to take my dowel and I'm going to twist my things, okay? So see, you can still see a little bit of the mesh, that splatter mesh underneath. It just gives it a little extra oomph, I think. So that's what we're going to do. I know, isn't it pretty? I love this. You know, it's funny, you know, when a plan comes together, because I had bought this ribbon in February and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to use it for. I just love it. Hey, Kim. And when I made this sign, I was like, that's it. That's why I bought that ribbon. So I don't know. It's funny like that. How things just come together sometimes. Yes, it's all 1.5 inch ribbon. Yep, you don't always have to use 1.5 and 2.5. You know, switch it up, see? And you can see the little mesh under there. It just gives like a little peekaboo effect, you know? So, you don't always have to use 1.5, 2.5. I like to switch it up. So in the kit, you'll get the sign, which will be a 7x9. This is a 5x7. You'll get a roll of the pink mesh. You'll get some of the splatter mesh, and you'll get 5 yards of each of these 3 ribbons. And if the kit's all gone, I do have the, I know, right, Cheryl? I do have just the sign in there. So again, we're just going to pull the pink up, pull the plaid in the center and the teal down. Keep the plaid in the center, and this time I'm going to pull the pink down and the teal up. So what's everyone doing this weekend? Any big plans? Going out to the kitchen? Going out to the dining room? Where are you going this weekend? Oh, yeah, I'll be so glad when this is all over. We have, you know, the stay-at-home orders until May 8th right now. And then our governor just went on yesterday or today and said that we'll maybe start lifting that, and then he's going to do everything in, you know, sessions. So the next opening, you know, will be like the daycares and different things like that. So we'll see how that goes. So if you guys could share this video, I would appreciate it very much. Whoop. But yeah, I mean, you could use 2.5 inch ribbons. You could use 3 2.5 inch ribbons. You could use, you know, the 2 1.5 inch, 3 1.5 inch. You could use, you know, 1.5 inch and 2.5 inch. So there's no rules that say you have to always use 1 1.5 inch and 1 2.5 inch. It's totally what you want, you know, to use. Oh boy. Well, stay safe out there, Kathy. All right, so again, I'm just pulling the teal up and down like that. I know Myrtle Beach is open, or they say, oh, that's nice. I know, it's just so hard not to see everyone. Till June 10th? Wow, Tony. Yeah, I'm surprised. And well, they did say where I live, because we're in Montgomery County in Pennsylvania. I know you won't stop at Sims. That ours will probably be one of the last counties to open up, because we are one of the hardest hit besides Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. So I think, I don't know. Hey, Bridget. Don't you just love how these ribbons come together? I love these colors. You know, I think I bought it to coordinate with the bike ribbon. I did. I bought it to coordinate with the bike ribbon. See? The colors in the bike ribbon, which is perfect. It all matches. And then I didn't use it. I was like, oh, I found a different use for it, so I guess I could always still do a bike kit and till May 8th. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think, and it's, I don't know. I just hope it doesn't explode again once they start opening things up, you know? Oh, 60. We have like 12,000 cases in our county. There's a lot. So, you know, I think people are just starting to get tired of being in the house and going out more. But, you know, then there's some people that just aren't taking it seriously either. So, I don't know. I don't know. I just keep making masks. His wife has it? Oh, no. Is she doing okay? Yeah, Sinking Springs isn't that far. It's scary. Well, that's how it is here, Tony. And they say that the stores are supposed to turn you away if you don't have a mask on. Well, let me tell you. I've only been to the store once, but even before that, my husband was wearing a mask and gloves and everything he could. But that's what they said. They said that that the governor said that they're supposed to turn you away if you do not have a mask. So everyone better start wearing them. Oh, I don't have them in my shop. If you want any, Mary, just message me on my Facebook page, or you can message me in my shop because I still have plenty left, and I ordered more supplies, and they're supposed to be shipping today. So hopefully, because I got some material for kids' masks, because I need to make some kids' ones. They're not requiring them. I know, Dora, but the problem is when you order stuff through Joann's, half the time you don't get what you order, which is crazy. Like, I placed an order with Joann's last week, and I only got half the stuff I ordered. I'm like, I wish they would call you and tell you that, so you can, you know, substitute or something. But they don't let you know. And then you know, I had a friend pick it up for me, and I got it, and I'm like, it's only half of what I ordered. And I called them, and I'm like, well, if you say it's in stock, then it should be in stock. But, you know, they're having problems keeping up with everything, too, so. You know, in fabric, the stuff's getting hard to find. You know, all the solid prints are sold out everywhere, and so the materials are getting harder and harder to find. So, and I put liners in mine, so they're permanent liners, so you don't need to put a liner in. I know, right? So I was like, oh, I placed this order, I need some stuff. Did you get it today, Kathy? So, it's crazy. Whoops. All right, we have 2 more to go. Whoop. I just wonder, you know, how and when this is all going to pan out, and if they're going to come up with a vaccine or what's going to happen. I don't know. So what I'm doing here is you kind of want to grab it from here and do this, and then it kind of looks like a little bird, and it sits nicer on your wreath. I know, because a lot of people are sewing stuff, so. Oh, no worries, Carol. Just glad you're here. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. I know, don't you love this ribbon? I really do. I really like this ribbon. Okay, so just to recap again, we used the 10-inch mesh, and we did the Busy Bees crisscross poof method, and then we cut the little teal, thank you, we cut the little teal splatter mesh to 12 inches, and then folded it in half and put that on. And then the ribbons we cut to 12 inches, and we used 3 1.5-inch ribbons. And I'm pulling the pink up, the teal down, and then leaving that plaid in the middle. And then on the other side, I'm pulling the teal up and the pink down so that the colors are across from each other. Which I'm rolling the pipe cleaners, not the ribbon. I'm rolling the pipe cleaners so that they're curled, so they're kind of a little decorative. Okay, just like that. So there's our wreath with all of our ribbons on it. So you can see it's pretty full. It's got lots of ribbons on it. And then I'm going to take my little, this is just a jewelry hole punch. Okay, it has that little pin on the end. You can get them anywhere. You can get them on Amazon. And they look like this. It's just called a Jewelry and Hobby Tools. And it's 1.8 millimeters. So you can get these anywhere. The kit comes with the pink mesh, the tool, the 3 ribbons, and the sign. It doesn't come with the frame because I found out that I can ship it a lot cheaper without a frame because the frame is, you know, bigger than everything else. So this way I can ship it in a bubble mailer, and it's less expensive to ship than if I ship it in a box. So that's why I started doing my kits without the Dollar Tree frames. Okay, so it just punches little tiny holes in there. I don't know if you can see even how tiny that hole is. And then I'm going to take, this is 26 gauge ribbon. Okay, I'm just going to cut this, couple pieces of this. And it's about, I don't know, 12 to 14 inches. You don't have to be specific about it. And one more. Okay. And we're just going to put one in each of the holes here. And this wire is the thinnest wire. It's the 26 gauge. So once you get it on the wreath, you don't even see it. Yeah, I like using that too, Carol. Just twist it on there. No, for the bows, I use 22 gauge. Because the 26 gauge, when I'm doing my bows, I always end up breaking the wire if I use the 26 gauge because it's thin. This sign is a 5x7, but the one in the kit will be a 7x9. Or if you want the 5x7, you could tell me you want the 5x7. But this one is the 5x7. So this sign comes in 5x7 and 7x9. And with the kit, I listed the 7x9. But like I said, if you want the 5x7, just put a note on there and I can do the 5x7 for you. Okay. All right, and I think I'm going to put this one right in the center because I want to see all those pretty ribbons. So I'm going to feed this right through the mesh. Thanks, Linda. I can get it through there. Okay, and wrap it around. I do try to find at least one crossbar, usually 2 if I can, to kind of so it doesn't slide back and forth. And then I'll pull the ribbons up, and then I always do the catty corner one next. Yes, ma'am. I sure do. I use, this is my Mevo. And if you can't find a crossbar that where you want to put it, I put it around one of my pipe cleaners because I glue my pipe cleaners in. So if you can't find a crossbar, you know, if you don't want to move it to the crossbar, I just do it around my pipe cleaner because, like I said, I do glue the pipe cleaners in, so you can put it around that as well. The sign says, wash your hands, pound, spread love, not germs. Okay. So what do you guys think? Do you like it? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, I got one more here to do. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you. Okay. So then you want to bring your ribbons up over those. Kind of fix your ribbons here. Fix my ribbons here. Put this over. Alright, and then, you know, if you want to make a bow, you can make a bow. We made this bow the other night in my group. So if you wanted to add a bow, you could add a bow. If not, you could do a coordinating bow like on your mailbox or on your staircase or something like that. So you could always add this bow. And like I said, we did this the other night in group. We were doing bows again. Oh, absolutely, Sandra. Yep, you can buy as many signs as you want. Yeah, it's just the kits that are limited that I just, you know, I only have a couple, enough for a couple of them. So there you go. There's the sign, and then if you want a coordinating bow, you have the coordinating bow. What do you think? All right, guys, like I said, I'm going to be doing more lives on here instead of Facebook. So join me here on Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go check out the kit in my Etsy shop, and I don't know if there's any left or not. There might not be. It might be sold out. So, it might be sold out. I think it is. I think it is. So, or there might be one left. I don't know. Yep, it's sold out. So, but if you want the sign, I have the sign. I just don't have enough of the mesh, you know, left to do any more of the kits. So, I think it sold out. Yes, it did. Alrighty. Thank you. Alright, guys. Go check out my shop for some more signs. And I will be live on here Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will see you then. Have a wonderful evening and stay safe. And Debbie, I'll be praying for your grandbaby and daughter-in-law. All right, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. Bye.